Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we'll be talking about the top 12 safeties in the NFL heading into 2025. This on another episode of... So number 12, we have Cameron Curl of the LA Rams. Now, Curl played very well in his first season in LA, and I think he's in for a better year in 2025, mainly because that secondary is not the best. And I think Curl is the standout member currently of that secondary. So at number 11, we have one of my favorite safeties to watch play, and that is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Now, Johnson, honestly, I don't know why the Eagles gave him away. I don't know why he's now a Houston Texan, but he's there, and he's gonna be good. He's been good everywhere he's been. He's very aggressive, very electric, gets some very good turnovers, has a great highlight reel. And I don't think that's going to change moving forward. At number 10, we have Tyrann Mathieu. Now, Tyrann Mathieu, he's a little on the older side, but he's still a very good safety. He plays well, produces a lot of turnovers, and he's a very effective safety, especially for his age. At number 9, we have Budda Baker of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, Budda Baker, he's one of the most experienced safeties in the National Football League. And the only reason he's down here is I don't think this Cardinals defense is as good, and he will have the same amount of opportunities to be good in 2025. He's very effective. He's been around the league. There isn't much he hasn't seen. But for right now, he's here at number 9. So number 8, well, there had to be an Eagle on the list somewhere, so here he is. Here's Reed Blankenship. Now, Blankenship, he had a very good 2024 season. Honestly, 2024 was probably his best season ever, and I don't think many people would disagree with that. Blankenship is very effective for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. But Blankenship provides a very solid safety on the back end of that defense, and I don't think that's going to change. So at number 7, we have Julian Love of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Love was very effective in 2024, and he produced a lot for that secondary. It was a good year for him, had a lot of highlight plays, and in a Seattle defense that's very young and getting better every year, I can see him having a great 2025 season. So number 6, we have Brian Branch of the Detroit Lions. Now Branch, he had an amazing season. He got 4 interceptions, a sack, was very effective on the back end of the Detroit Lion defense. And that's probably not going to change anytime soon. He's very young and he's improving every year, and if he's already on this list just a few years into his career, imagine where he'll be a few years down the line. Next up, we have Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, Fitzpatrick, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is just part of their defensive excellence. He's a very good player. He's been electric for many years, and in 2024, although he did have a slightly down season, I don't think he was as effective as he had been in years past. He's still very good, and I don't think that's going to change. The Steelers' defense is aging, it's getting older, a lot of their key pieces are starting to get up there, but realistically, they're still going to be a very good unit, and Fitzpatrick will be one of their best secondary pieces of that unit. At number 4, we have Nick Cross. Now, Nick Cross had a very good 2024 season with 3 interceptions and 1 forced fumble to his name outside of the regular tackle stats, and he was very effective for the Indianapolis Colts. I think the Colts defense was very boom or bust with how it operated in 2024, but that was more so because of how bad their offense was, not giving the defense a chance to rest and get off the field. With that being said, I think Nick Cross in that defense was very effective, and I don't think that'll change moving forward. Here's where we separate the good from the great, and that's with number 3. At number 3, we have Kyle Hamilton of the Baltimore Ravens. Kyle Hamilton is one of the most exciting safeties to watch play in the National Football League, and it shows. He had a down year, but he was very good at producing all different sorts of stats. He got fumbles, he got sacks, he got interceptions. That is a versatile safety that can do a lot of things very well. And even though the Baltimore Ravens defense took a step back in 2024, it's hard to imagine them not getting better in 2025, especially because, while yes, pieces leave and good players leave and he brings new ones in, I think Kyle Hamilton is the mainstay of that secondary, and that will not change. He's very good, he's very effective, he gets a lot of production from one guy, and that will continue in 2025. At number 2, we have Jessie Bates of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, he is one of the best safeties in football, and it shows. In 2024, he had 4 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles, which, you want to talk about creating turnovers, that's 8 turnovers from one guy over the course of the season, which, that's a pretty big number. And very few safeties can achieve that kind of impact by themselves on a season. Now, Bates, he's on the slightly older side, but he'll still be very good for the Falcons. The Falcons will depend on him. He is a key part of their secondary, and that's not going to change. So, in 2025, if he isn't one of the best 3 safeties again, I would be surprised. And at number 1, we have Xavier McKinney of the Green Bay Packers. Now, McKinney, he produced 8 interceptions in 2024, which is very good. And also, how he produced them wasn't crazy. Early on in 2024, he had quite the streak of at least 1 interception a game going throughout the early part of the season. And that was amazing. He's very effective. He is easily the mainstay of that Green Bay secondary, especially with Jair Alexander constantly getting hurt. And McKinney, he's elite. Honestly, when the Giants let him go to the Packers, I did not think he would be turned into the monster that he is today. But now, it's everyone the Packers play's problem, because McKinney is just that good, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. And with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below, and comment. Tell me what you thought. Did I rank anyone too high, rank anyone too low? Did I forget anyone? You'll have to let me know. And see you next time.